Morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Sorry for not being in the class. I wasn't really up full 100. Good morning, sir.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah, you haven't been there for a while.
Yeah.
Uh, have you been on the Google Classroom though?
The group?
No, the Google Classroom. Where you just
Yeah,
watch
I've been
YouTube
seeing the
running.
group. Yeah. I was watching the videos on the relations and functions.
Right. You're writing the notes though and trying the question.
Well, I tried the questions. So I know I didn't know.
You should have write the note with the notes important as well, right?
I will get it right today.
Is a lot of notes. It will take you more than today.
I did not think so. I just a big backup for the time I missed out on it.
How went on with that?
Device and wasn't fully feeling good.
No problem. Hope you're feeling update now.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Hi.
last class, the recording.
Oh yes, I know you asked me for it. I didn't get a chance to upload it as yet. I'll upload it on YouTube and then send you the link.
Where's the name of the? Oh, you send the link.
Yeah, I didn't upload it as yet. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Remind me. I'll try to do it today sometime.
Okay, sir.
Just giving everybody a couple minutes to join in, right? So yeah. Let me start now since we have about 10 people in the class here. The rest of them will fall in. Right? So relations and functions, we had reached example number 2 from last class. F of x is equal to 5 minus 2x, and this subsidy domain, not range. Make a mistake in the thing here. Domain. Right. So domain is negative 3, right? So the solution 1, the domain. Now, once it doesn't have the equal sign underneath the inequality, you cannot put the negative 3. So be negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Because it's not equal to negative 3, but it is greater than negative 3. Part 2, the ordered pairs. In order to find the ordered pairs, right, we have to fill in the function using the values of x that we have, right? So the x will be equal to these values. So for the first one, we're using -2, right? So whenever we see x in the equation or the function, we put -2 in our bracket. And to remove the bracket, we know we have to multiply, right? So we have 5 here. -2 by -2 is +4. So 9. Then we're going on to the next x value. So f of -1. So again, where we see x, we put -1. So 5, and we're going to multiply -2 by -1 is +2. So 7. Then we're going on to the next value. The next value is 0, right? So the function of 0. So -2 upon bracket with 0. 2 by 0 is 0, so it's 5. The next number in the function will be 1, so 5 minus 2 upon bracket 1. -2 by +1 is -2. 5 take away 2 is 3. And the last number, the f of 2, 5 minus 2, 2, 2, 5 minus 4, which is 1. So the ordered pairs will be, and there's a set, right? So you have to put the set sign and you pair them off. So -2 answer give you 9. So -2 give us 9. Then a comma, open an next bracket. When you put -1, the answer was 7. So -1, 7. When you put 0, the answer was 5. So 0 and 5. When you had 1, the answer was 3. So 1 and 3. And the last one, when you had 2, the answer was 1. So 2 and 1. And then you close the set bracket. And there's your ordered pairs. And then the last part, they want us to draw a graph using the scale of 2 centimeters to 1 on the x and 1 centimeter to 1 on the y. Right? So what does that mean? We have to open a graph page and plot the points. I didn't hear what you said. Yeah, you're supposed to have graph pages. I said that the last class.
Okay.
So if you open a graph page, did you often, in fact, these notes are already on the thing. And I make a mistake in notes as well as last dance. I'm not supposed to have this here. And I'm not supposed to have the 3 either. So that means this here not supposed to be here. Oops. That's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there. Can I fix it one time? Right. And this last one not supposed to be here either. Save that. Right. And in the ordered pairs, you wouldn't have that. You wouldn't have that. Right. So that correct then. Space there. Right. So now I could open my graph page the ordered pairs, you could see it on the left hand side here. So for me to plot the points, right? So open a graph page. So in a graph, you know how to plot, to draw a graph, you draw X and Y lines. Do that real quick. And they give us a scale to work with. They say 2 centimeters or 2 units on the x-axis. So this will be the x-axis, and this will be a y-axis. So every 2 units, so 2 centimeters, remember each box represents a centimeter. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And remember you're doing it on the line, 1, 2. Same thing on the left hand side, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So here will be -1, here will be -2, here will be -3. The center here will be 0, here will be 1, here will be 2, here will be 3. On the y-axis, they say every centimeter is 1 unit, so you're counting in ones. So every box is a centimeter, so every one you're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And remember you have to have up to 9 because your y value was 9, right? And then you're going down, -1, -2, -3, just to have some negative values even though none of the values were negative. So you're plotting x versus y. So -2 on the x, which is here, and you're going up until you find 9. So that is here. The 9 line is here, right? So that's the first point. The second point is -1 and 7. So you're going up the -1 line until you reach 7. Right? Then 0 and 5. 0 is on the black line itself. So 0 and 5. -1 and 3. Sorry, 1 and 3. So 1 to 3. That's here. And then 2 to 1. That's here. And the last thing you do now is take your ruler and your pencil and you draw your line. When you're drawing graphs, you must always label your graphs. So this graph will show the function f of x is equal to 5 take away 2x. To the bottom of the graph, you always have to write your scale. Right? So 2 centimeters to 1 unit on the x axis and 1 centimeter to 1 unit on the y-axis. And I know some of you all have better handwriting than me, so it would look a little more neat. But that is what your graph's supposed to look like. And remember, you draw graphs in pencil only. Should put this in bold. So you see, the graph should look something like this. And now we have the exercise that I wanted you all to start. Anybody started the exercises yet?
So I did, but I was confused.
Okay, no problem.
So I didn't get a chance to write the notes from the phone. I just not read the example.
Who said that?
Trying to say,
You want a chance to write the notes?
yeah.
But the notes up since, I think, February, March.
Oh, no, as you right just now was talking about, if you wrote it different.
These things here, no. They're
Oh,
exactly
okay.
the same.
Okay.
Exactly the same. So you're supposed to have it already. I just explained to you how I get it.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So yeah. So the graph on all two on your notes, right? The graph here. I draw it in red in the thing because the background color I had at that time was black. But I adjusted everything to blue now, so it'll be easier to see. So let me try the exercise. Number one, they give us the function 2x minus 1. And they give us the values for x, right, between 0 and 5. See that they put the equal sign underneath, so you have to include the 0 and you have to include the 5. So part 1, when they say the domain, right, remember the domain is the x values, so you're including 0, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're including 5. The ordered pairs now, you have to use the function, right, and you're substituting each one of these terms into the function. So the first value is 0, so you put 0 in here. So whenever you see x, you put 0, so 2 by 0 minus 1. And remember to remove the bracket and multiply, right? So 2 by 0 is 0 minus 1, so negative 1. The next number in line is 1, so you're going to put 1 where you see x. So 2 by 1 is 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. The next number in line is 2, right? So you put in 2. So 2 by 2 is 4 minus 1 is 3. The next number in line is 3. So 2 by 3 minus 1. So you get 6 minus 1 is 5. Then the next number in line is 4. So 2 by 4 minus 1. 8 minus 1, 7. And then the last one is 5. So 2 by 5 minus 1. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So the ordered pairs now, right? Remember sets bracket, right? So whatever we substitute is the first number, so the 0. And the answer you get will be the second number in the ordered pairs, right? So this will be x and y values. So the second one, the x value was 1, and the y value we get was 1 as well. So you can get that, right? You can get two of the same values. The third one, x was 2, and the y value you get was 3. The next one, the x value was 3 and the y value was 5. Next one, the value was 4, the x value was 4, and the y value was 7. And I put in the last one underneath here. The x value was 5 and the y value was 9. And then close your bracket, right? So this will be the ordered pairs in order to plot your graph. So take your time and write this down before I could go on into the graph.
So you have test where I write all this?
If
You have a test where I write all this?
yes, what is you working? Now, I don't want to show you a short away, but they have sometimes you could see a trend. So like from -1 to -2, you increase by 2. From 1 to 3, you increase by 3. From 3 to 5, you increase by 2. From 3 to 5, you increase by 2. 5 to 7, you increase by 2. 7 to 9, you increase by 2. So we got the next number 6, where let's increase by 2 and put 11. So it have a trend. Sometimes you have a trend. Sometimes you don't see the trend, sometimes you just see the trend. So it might be easier for you to see the trend and just write the pairs. But if not, well, you gotta work it out like this. Most times though they do do it like this. You see the second question where the table, most times they just give you that table to work out. So 1 centimeter to 1 unit on the x, 1 centimeter to 1 unit on the y. Anybody still writing that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Start up.
Okay. Alright, so I need the ordered pairs part. So let me copy that. Paste this somewhere I could see it to write it.
Right on.
Right, so
So
the ordered pairs there.
you could write on the graph pages in pen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So you join your graph. Have no negative x value, so I don't need to draw that line there. I can put that line right here. And we have just one negative value in the x. So yeah. Right, nice. So this will be x. This will be y. The scale is here to use is 1 centimeter to 1. So you're counting in ones. Here we 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And then your y value you're counting in ones as well. We're using the scale here. and you're going up to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you could go to 10. Right? So using the ordered pairs, number 0 and the x is on the black line going up to negative 1 or negative 1. Remember negative 1. And the bottom here will be negative 1. And the bottom will be negative 2. So this point will be here. Sorry, no, wrong place. Here on the negative 1 spot. Then 1 and 1. 1 on the x is here and 1 on the y is here. Then 2 and 3. So here. Going up the 2 till you meet the 3 line. Then 3 and 5. So going up the 3 until you meet the 5 line. Going up the 5 until you meet, going up the 4 until you meet the 7 line. And going up 5 until you meet the y line, 9 line. And then draw your line using a ruler. Alright? Another way to plot points is by putting an X instead of a dot, right? Somebody asked something in the chat. Okay. Right, and there's your answer there. So you go ahead and take your time and draw your graphs. You need to draw your graphs. What I'm missing from the graph though? What I'm supposed to write that I didn't write?
The scale?
What I'm supposed to write in the graph that I didn't write? What information is missing? So the function, right? So the function is f of x is equal to 2x minus 1, and you write the scale. So 1 centimeter to, sorry, you need a double dot there. 1 centimeter to 1 unit, 1x, 1 centimeter to 1 unit, 1y axis. Right? So you're right, I didn't put the scale. Y'all drawing the diagram or no?
Yes, sir.
That
Alright, so 2, they give us a table. I'll just give the thing on top there, right? So 2, part 1, they want us to follow the table. Yeah. 6 f of x. Missing here. Missing here. And they give us the function f of x is equal to x plus 5, right? So from the table, we have to be able to fill out the x values. What value will go here? What value will go here in the circles? We're counting in twos, right? So negative 2 to 0. So 0 to 2. Then 2, 4, 6, and then the last number here will be what? 8.
8.
So if they give us the function and they want to find the missing values, all you have to do is substitute these values into the function, right? So the function is f of x equal to x plus 5. So the first value we have to find for is negative 2. So the f of negative 2. So negative 2 plus 5. We add in and the signs different, so we subtract and keep the sign larger number. Larger number was 5 was positive, 5 take away 2 is 3. So here, you put 3. The next one, the value of x is 2. So 2 plus 5, 7. So here you'll put 7. The next one is 4. So f of 4. So 4 plus 5 is 9. So here you'll put 9. And the next one, 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. So here you'll put 11. So this come like your ordered pairs now, right? These will be your ordered pairs, right? For you to plot the points. So they asked us to draw the graph, but they didn't give us a scale. So we had to pick our own scale, right? Now, if you look at the table, you realize the smallest x value is negative 2 and the largest x value is 8. So that's a big span, right? Then the smallest y value is 3 and the largest y value is 13, right? So that's a very tall span. So we had to draw the graph in such a way that we have plenty width, or more to the right than the left. I want this in black and I don't want it so thick. And I have no negative y value, so I can just do this like that, right? So here's your x and here's your y. Now remember, I have to get negative 2 and 8, so I'll count every centimeter as 1, right? 1, 2, and remember it's on the blue line. 4, 5, 6 on the blue line. 7, 8, and I can put one more for extra. And then here we're going up on the blue line for all as well, right? And you're going to make sure you have at least 13. Now you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can count in twos, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, because they're writing all these numbers, so it doesn't take long. It's up to you, because they didn't give a scale. And now we're going to plot the points. Remember I tell you the top and the bottom is like the points, right? The ordered pairs. So x is negative 2, and your value for y is 3. So negative 2, and you're going up until you see 3 on the y. Then 0 is x, 5. So you're going 0 is on the line itself, right? So you're going up until you reach 5. 2 and 7. So you're going up the 2 line until you reach 7. Then we have 4 and 9. So you're going up the 4 line until you reach 9. 6 and 11. So you're going up the 6 line until you reach 11. And then 8 and 13. I'll go up a little bit again. So I'm going up the 8th line until I reach 13, which is here. And then you draw a line, you label it. Function of x is x plus 5. And somewhere to the bottom of your page, you will write your scale. Not here what I write, where I write in it, right? To the bottom of your page here, I don't have space. So your scale is 1 centimeter to 1 unit on the x-axis and 1 centimeter to 1 unit on the y-axis. Right? While you're doing that, let me take the rule quick.
So what is the number on the 6?
11. That should help you out a little bit, right? So Jahim, not here. Josiah, here. Talk to him. Rahid, not here. Dominic, not here. Rishon, Hezekiah. Hezekiah, message in the group, you say you have to come back. Mosiah, Miguel, Kulan, Israel, Christian. Need that one either. Simeon, not here today. Nikolai,
Present, sir.
Jahaya, Talia,
Yes, sir.
sorry. I realized that most of it is there. Carrie-Ann, Kyla, Sharice,
Yes, sir.
Ziomara, she's not here today. Shaniqua, always in class. Rashida, not here today. Tiana,
Yes, sir.
Shana,
Yes, sir.
Tia, Tia, Nicolette,
Yes, sir.
Kaya, Nataki,
Yes, sir.
Serenity, Dariel,
Yes, sir.
Mia, not here. Sarah, this one, she in class, but she not paying attention, so let me highlight that one time. Right. Class gonna finish in a minute. What I'm gonna do, I will try to upload this video for you all. Right, to get the notes, right? And the explanation.
All right.
So see you all next week. Have a safe weekend.
You too, sir.
You too, sir.
Bye, sir.